guys are fake.
Because you're a shill for them.
What it do, comic book gurus? That's our boy, Razor Comics. And in today's video, we're going to recap the beef that I've had with Beyond Wednesday's Brian McClay and the Industry of Comics crew. But if only we had somebody on the inside, somebody on the actual panel, if you will, somebody who is part of the Industry of Comics themselves, who is a part of the Beyond Wednesday's crew, man. Just if I could have somebody who just happens to be part of the team to come forward, to say what we're all thinking, man, to have the balls to break out of the cult. Unfortunately, it will never happen because that crew is tighter than a duck's ass. So there will be never, ever anybody that comes forward from that team, from that cult. We have Dennis Barger, ladies and gentlemen, who just made my Christmas. News is coming in that Dennis Barger has dropped Beyond Wednesdays in the Industry Comics faster than Biggie Shaq drops to his knees for a Comic Community Award. Come on. Yeah, there it is. As Dennis Barger drops the industries of comics, it leaves one question to answer. What happens to a show that has no industry of comics? The industry and the Industry of Comics is no longer part of the Industry of Comics on Beyond Wednesdays. Today, we are going to talk about it. We are going to get into the reason why Dennis has left. You know we're looking forward to this, Rhett. Are you ready? Because you know I'm ready. Skoden.
Skoden.
Comic book community. Now, before we get into the Razor Rant, if you could do your boy a huge favor, smash the like button because it really helped me out. And boy, did Christmas come early for this guy. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. I really appreciate you providing Christmas has come earliest. But before we continue with the Razor Rant, can I just take 10 seconds of this video? Just 10 seconds for me? I think I deserve this. Razor was right. Let's hashtag it up, if you will. Hashtag Razor was right. And I just want to take 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It feels good. Yeah. The show feels good, Razor. Welcome back. God, that feels good. It feels so good. And it sure does. Tony has done it again. I know it's Tony. God damn it. I like it better because it's, whatever. Listen, guys. It all started 3 months ago when I dropped a Razor Rant entitled. Entitled. Oh, that sounds like Brian McShilling. Oh, what? Titled, You're a Shill, Brian McShilling exposed by his own crew. Now, this video did quite well for a small channel like me, a low-cal crash out who buys subscribers. Did okay, 240 some views, what have you. Now, I covered in this video how Brian McShilling is just that. Industry of Comics has become a place for Brian McShill to shill for his buddies. More specifically and more importantly, Mark Spears, one of the big names in the industry, and anybody else who's willing to scratch his whatever in order for them to be on the show and him to get either discounts or him to get free dinners or what have you to fund his little enterprise there known as Beyond Wednesday's Industry of Comics. Now, what has happened in recent events is Brian McShilling has decided to part ways with the industry part of the Industry of Comics. which is quite interesting. Excuse me. And we're going to get to the video here in a moment. But this all started from something that I recognized 3 months ago. I started seeing kinks in the armor, if you will. And it all started with a couple of back and forths, a couple of jabs that started to escalate. And, well, let me show you.
Because I have to.
Because you have to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are fake. You can't say I stand
I'm
on
fake.
these things.
You're calling me
yes,
fake?
yes, because you can't.
And of course, that led to the famous.
You guys are fake. Cool
Because you're a shill for him.
Because you're a shill for him. Now, this was all about Brian at the time promoting some stupid VCR promotion, some of the stupidest gimmicks around when it comes to promoting a comic book. Very dumb, and it seemed like nobody, including people in his cult, who I call the members of his channel there that follow him, because that's what it is when you give money to somebody who says that they're going to buy a dog, who never does, who takes your money and basically laughs at you and then uses that influence to come after others. That's basically what he does, and that's a cult that the Beyond Wednesday crew and the people of that comic community are part of. They help fund this guy, and they keep coming back. I did a video calling him out for what he was, which was a shill. This is not somebody who's plugged into the industry of comics. This is not the Wizard magazine of the online community, which he so famously proclaims he is. This is somebody who basically doesn't have a job, who's using you, the comic community, to make a buck in order to fund his lifestyle because he doesn't work. His life revolves around the Beyond Wednesday's industry of comics, selling you comic books, pumping and dumping. It's a shill of a show. It's not a show about comic books, about the industry of comics. If it was, then the guy who's more plugged in than anyone, Dennis Barger, would be part of the industry of comics. To let go of that guy shows you the audacity, the ego of Brian McShilling. And here's an example. Last Friday, the House of Stein's show was canceled, postponed, or what have you. It looks like Ben Stein or whatever the guy's name had to work or work late. But the account of House of Stein and basically decided to finally comment on my 3-month-old video. And the comment that they put here was just out of the blue. It's, you wouldn't have done shit. Ha 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 ha. Now, from my past history in dealing with Brian McClay, would be exactly Brian's what he would do. This is exactly how he would comment his texts or whatever. Like, it's all a joke to him. But it's funny that it's under the House of Stein. Well, I put 2 to 2 together and I got 4. Friday night is the night that they canceled the show. So my understanding is that Brian pretty much runs like the live stream, right? He's like the host. So he was probably logged in under the House of Stein and decided to come at me, or it's the Ben Stein coming at me. Either way, it's pretty weak, bro. You're coming at me not even on your own account. So you watched the video that I called you out on 3 months ago. You finally now decide to comment on it, but not using your account. No. You're using the House of Stein's account, because I know it's not the guy that does the Hot 10 list. You know it's not the guy who came up with the list that got stolen and didn't do shit about it, right? We know it's not that guy. How do you get your list stolen from you, bro, and you don't know shit about it? I know it wasn't that guy. That guy's too straight laced, so it's got to be Brian McShilling. And it's hilarious to know that this is the way that you respond to what's happening in your camp. You're coming after your own people, the people that are close to you, that help build your show, that know more about the comic book industry than you'll ever know. For you to come after me after months of this video being dropped shows exactly where Brian is at. He's reaching. He's reaching, guys. This guy has no legacy. There's nothing for him to leave behind other than this show. There's no wife. There's no kids. There's no people to tell his story when he's gone. He needs this show to fund his life because he doesn't have one. Doesn't have a job. He lives off of you, the comic book community, the cult that follows him, that gives him money for a dog that he never bought, that goes to whatnots to buy the same Mark Spears signed books that he has. And this happens in front of everybody, 100 and some people every week. Finally, Dennis Barger had the balls to say what we all were thinking. It's unauthentic. It is not the industry of comics. He is there to shill, to get over on you.
Most important thing you can have is authenticity. And why am I no longer on the Industry of Comics show? I'll tell you right now. Hey everybody, it's Dennis Barger here. 6-year veteran of doing YouTube content creation here on the Wonder World Comics channel. I'm here in Dystopia, my physical media, anime, and record store. For the last 2 years, you've actually got to watch me on another channel, the Industry of Comics channel. I love being on that channel, sharing my experience freely with everybody who watches that show. I've had the opportunity to bring
Industry of Comics channel that no longer has the Industry of Comics in the channel anymore. This is the guy who was the Industry of Comics. And I'm going to show you the I'm going to show you the proof.
Lifelong friends of mine in the comic book industry, like Rob Liefeld, Ethan Van Sciver, Gary Beekler, a lot of others to that channel.
He brought those guys to that channel. He brought those big names to Brian McClay. Brian McClay wouldn't be shit without this guy.
To share our love of comic books and especially the retail community. I've got 2 great retailer friends on there, Emmett from Haven for Heroes and Jesse James from Jesse James Comics. We've taken a deep dive into everything we could discuss about the comic book industry from the retailer perspective. So what?
And he has to ad nauseum, to a point where it's just boring. This guy, anytime I would watch that show, when I did, I would learn something. It'd be boring as hell, but this guy knows his shit. Again, it's not my cup of tea. You know, I'm not into the whole diamond, you know, how the local shops make their money, how they discount books, how the market, you know, I'm not into all that. It's not my gig, baby. I'm a comic book community entertainer. You understand? But I do recognize real, and this guy is real. He is authentic. He knows what he's talking about. He is comfortable with who he is, and I can tell that this is a man who's to be respected. He's a guy who knows people. He's a guy who knows the guys, right? Especially if you're in the industry and your whole channel is built around being the industry of comics, then this is the guy that you definitely want on your side, no?
Am I leaving? Well, that show has changed. I came on the show so that I could share my knowledge and experience freely with everybody who was interested in the retailer experience. That's not what we're doing now.
No, it's not. It's not that at all. It used to be that way. It has evolved into basically just selling, shilling, talking about variants, pumping and dumping, and talking about your own exclusive and your buddy's whatnot stream. It's the biggest shell of the comic community, and nobody calls it out, bro. Finally, Dennis has had the balls to come out. Thank God for Dennis, man.
The show has devolved into selling cheap, gimmicky stuff that I just shot a video on. That
VCR cases, guys. VCR cases is what the gimmicks that Brian has lowered himself to shelling on his show.
I think will bring down the comic book industry. I can't put my name on that. I can't put my authenticity at risk. It came to a loggerhead about 6 weeks ago. I didn't like the way I was being confronted.
6 weeks ago. Mind you, my video came out 3 months ago. Knew it was brewing. I knew it. I could see it.
With another one of the hosts. So I said, hey, I want to take a 1-month vacation.
Now, that's a grown-ass man right there, bro. That's a grown-ass man. He said, I noticed that I had a confrontation with another host, and I was killing. I want to know who that other host is. And we will find out, because believe it or not, guess who reached out to your boy Razor Comics? Wait, is it? Is it? It is? It is. Dennis Barger reached out to me on the Insta? No! To me? Local? Crash Out? The guy who buys subscribers? That can't be true. Should I check the phone? Okay, hang on. Let me check the phone. Evidently, Dennis Barger reached out to your boy on the Insta. Again, breaking news. Dennis reached out to your boy on the Insta. I did not reach out to Dennis. This was a reach out to me. I feel comfortable sharing it with you because it's really nothing that's crazy. Basically, he reached out to me, sharing his video with, quite frankly, almost every YouTuber does. I even do it every once in a while. So he shared his video with me, like promoting his video, because he does have his own YouTube channel. And the video was the one that just came out, You're Fired, I Quit. And then underneath that, he sent me a message, Dennis Barger, sending it to me, your boy Razor Comics. You're out of line, but you're not wrong. This coming from Dennis Barger. Of course, me being ya boy from Razor Comics, I responded with, that's my MO. Come on, producers. Can I get the, can I get the... Damn right. And Dennis Barger responded to your boy back with, me too. So as you can see, I got much love and respect for this man right here, who's actually part of the industry comics, who's actually somebody who sold comic books from the local comic book shop level, who actually knows real artists, real legends in the game. Not Mark Spears.
We agreed, and then every week it was like, Dennis is on vacation, but he'll be back in May. Dennis is still on vacation, but he'll be back in May. Well, it came to be May, and I said, hey, we should have a talk. 5 days went by, and I said, hey, Brian, we should talk.
Some Brian shit right there. Ducking and dodging like the coward that you are, Brian.
And, well, he said, yeah, we should. I texted him at 1 o'clock my time on the day of the show and said, hey, we should talk. About 5 o'clock, he said, hey, can I call you in a few minutes? I said, yeah, give me 5. No call. No call.
Douchebag.
Then an hour before
Douchebag move.
the show that I was supposed
That's a Brian LCS douchebag move.
to come back on, he calls me and says, I don't think I trust you anymore, Dennis. I'm like, what do you mean? I've done nothing to not make you trust me.
Brian McShilling called Dennis Barger, and Brian is now telling Dennis that Brian can't trust Dennis. Did you guys hear that correctly? Because it doesn't seem like you are, comic book community. Let me play that again.
I've done nothing to not make you trust me. If I can't play, I've done nothing to gone. He calls me and says, I don't think I trust you anymore, Dennis. I'm like, what do you mean?
Brian McClay doesn't trust Dennis Barger, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this.
I've done nothing to not make you trust me. If I can't play along with the variant game that he wants to play on that show, then I'm not welcome on that show.
That is absolutely the truth, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not play along with Brian McClay, he's going to show your mom's picture. He's going to bury you. He's going to come after you with his cult, and they're going to do the same. Now, what's funny is, we're going to pause the video just for a second, because what's funny is, what Dennis is saying here about Brian McClay. Brian McClay is basically saying that he doesn't trust Dennis, and Dennis is, of course, not trustworthy, basically. Now, what's funny about that is, if you don't know who Dennis Barger is and you want to kind of do a quick search about him, I mean, anybody can. do a quick Google search. Ask, who's Dennis Barger? And this is what you're going to get. Listen to this. When did he do World Comics? Dennis Barger has been running Wonder World Comics in Taylor, Michigan for over 2 decades, starting around March 2005. As of 2026, he continues to operate his stores and is active in the comic retail business. He's recognized for his passion, sometimes controversial defense of local comic shops, which he is. Who is Dennis Barger? A retailer and owner. He has operated Wonder World Comics since approximately 2005 and later opened Quick Stop Comic Shop. You can see right here is highlighted in the top right, a well-known, outspoken American comic book retailer, owner of Wonder World Comics in Taylor, Michigan. Not some douchebag who does a show called Beyond Wednesdays from his house. It's not like one of these guys like me. He's actually, somebody who's in the industry. Industry figure known for being a polarizing figure in geekdom. He's frequently outspoken on industry issues such as retailer relations with distributors like Diamond Comic Distributors. As of 2026, he continues to operate his stores and is active in the comic retail business. He's recognized for his passion and sometimes controversial defense of local comic book shops. So as you can see, this guy has made media appearances on the Comic Book Men, Hardcore Pawn, and the Toy Hunter. Like, he has made media appearances, guys, on real shows. He's promoted the Detroit Fanfare Comic Convention. He has done real things in the comic book community. He is a pillar of the comic book community as far as promoting the hobby, getting the hobby out there, and might I say, a respected member of this community, unlike this guy. And for Brian McClay from Beyond Wednesdays to say that this man right here is not trustworthy, but Brian McClay is. And trust me, he's going to have hundreds of followers, cult members that will say the exact same thing, even when a man from the comic book community who's been doing this is probably damn near his whole life, has been in the hobby a lot longer than Brian McClay, is telling you this to your face. You're still going to show up, buy your memberships, give this man money. And this man, I mean Brian McClay, because, guys, it's a cult. And we're going to cover that a little bit more on my late night show. But you have to recognize the signs, and you got to be able to get out of it. Dennis Barger did. Let's listen a little bit more.
And I said, if you can't let me be authentic, then I don't want to be on that show. Sure, the words "I'm fired" or "I quit" were never uttered, but they were heavily implied. And if we can't have that conversation, why would I have any conversation going forward?
Exactly. If you can't be real with the motherfucker, if they're too fucking pussy hurt to hear the real talk, then why are you even going to be part of that show? Right? If you have to bow down, like I said before, to Brian McClay in order to be on Beyond Wednesdays, then why? All Brian McClay has now is Red Hood and some Korean pop chick from a band or some shit.
What's wrong with it? Well, I'm talking about flippers. I'm talking about variants. I'm talking about 100 different variants equaling 200,000 copies.
You fucking flippers. You fat fucking long-haired fucks are fucking up the hobby for us.
Of Absolute Batman number 19. More than the actual print run is actually going.
Yeah, 114 variant covers. 114 covers for Absolute Batman number 20. That's coming out on Wednesday. 114 covers for Absolute Batman 20. It's fucking insane.
Going to be. This is exactly what crashed the industry in the 90s, and supporting that is what's going to crash the industry again. So instead of talking about trends in the retail community, we're talking about coupon codes. We're talking about
practice, man. Is that what we're talking about? We're talking about coupon codes. Dennis hit him with we're talking about practice, man. We ain't even talking about the game, bro.
live drops. We're talking about Kickstarters of things that I don't believe in.
Give a fuck about your fucking Kickstarter fucking shit, dude. Nobody. Honestly, Nobody gives a shit about your Kickstarter, bro. I'm gonna be real. It's just he's being real, and that's the truth. But Razor, no, just listen to the fucking man who's been part of the industry of comics, not some douchebag who calls himself Beyond Wednesdays.
I can't risk my authenticity on things like that. And why is this video difficult? Because two of my best friends in this industry are on that.
Do you hear the music piping in? Did he just hit us with the dramatic fucking closing music?
Show still. And I wish the best for them. But I can't risk my integrity to continue being on that show. Integrity is what you do.
That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle board game in the back is pretty cool.
When no one is watching. Well, on that show, everyone was watching, and my integrity means more to me even there. Guys,
I've said it before, guys. It's integrity is who you are when nobody's watching, bro. When you're not on the fucking panel or on Beyond Wednesdays every day, 3 days out of the week, whatever the fuck it is. When you're not shilling yourself out to the comic community, whoring yourself out because you don't, that's what you have to do because you can't go back to working because you've been off for over 5 years, because that really goes well on your resume. Yeah, because employers like to look at a gap over 5 years and you're telling them that you're a content creator. The guy has to continue to do what he's doing because there ain't no going back now. And now he's fucking over people that help him, that built him up, that put him to where he's at. And now he's left with fucking Red Hood, some fucking 70-year-old Mexican who sounds like he's a 25-year-old surfer from California. Hey, bro, fucking bro. Hey, man, like, bro, you're Mexican from Texas, bro. You're not a white dude surfer. And he got Yee, who started taking shots at me all of a sudden. Yee, I'm sorry, but I don't come after women in the comic community. I'm a big supporter of women, especially people like yourself who are, I think you're part of a K-pop band or some shit. So good to you, girl. Girl power.
believe it or not, I don't love drama. But I had to let you know that this is where you're going to find me from now on.
I'm fucking with the K-pop princess and fucking Red Hood's old ass.
If you want to get my hot take on something,
hey, bro, you're fucking Texas Mexican. Sound like a Texas Mexican. Talk like you're supposed to. Quit trying to be like somebody you're not. Quit trying to be unauthentic.
leave a comment in one of the videos and I'll get on making that content. But for right now, I'm right here. I'm Dennis Barger, celebrating the past and living.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Do your boy a huge favor. Smash a like, comment to the channel, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. We had fun with this today. You know what? Disappear. It feels good. We are going to continue this on Late Night After Hours, Friday, 10 p.m. We're going to talk a little bit more about being a cult in the comic community. I'm going to dive a little bit more into that. But I think we took long enough today with this rant, and I hope you enjoyed today's Razor Rant. Please make sure that you show up for the people in the comic community who are actually out there giving back. And what I mean by that is don't get suckered into giving your money away to a person who's not even giving anything back to you. What we do here at Razor Comics, and I've said it before, is I'm not here to sell you anything. Anything that goes to the channel, we give back to the StreamYard. We give back to our giveaways. I'm not here to sell you anything. Again, the only thing I'm here to sell you is a good time. Show up Friday night, Late Night After Hours. We'll get into some top 10. We'll get into some giveaways. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everybody who's been watching the channel. And thank you, Dennis Barger. God bless Dennis Barger. And of course, don't forget on the way out, hashtag Razor's Right. God, I love making this video. And until next time, check you later.
I love it. The best motherfucker. You fuck your man.